Okay, look, check this out. Back in, when was that? In 2011, I signed a contract to have my book published, right? It was from this independent game. Like not an independent game. It was an independent comic book company, right? But at the same time though, like, well, let me go a little further back. I saw this dude on the bus and he liked my like the pictures I was drawing. And he was saying he was a school teacher. And so I was like, okay, cool. You know, we kind of chopped it up. You know, we exchanged numbers and everything. And so he knew some people, but I didn't know. Like, the crazy thing is, I didn't know that he would eventually know the people that I ended up meeting at a convention. So anyway, so he was saying that he liked this picture. So he was like, I draw also because I'm an art teacher. And so I'm looking at his stuff, and I'm going to be honest. You try to be like, oh yeah, that's cool and everything. But it was kind of like, it just looked like a failed Boondocks experiment. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool and everything. You know, I really didn't try to like bash the dude and shit. I was just like, yeah, like, okay, this is okay. And then I just left it at that, right? And so anyway, so I like, you know, so I've had my manuscript, told another dude about it. And then, you know, they put me on. So I signed a contract in 2011. And then the book was getting sold in 2012. And the people that I was with, like, even though I had like a novel, it wasn't a graphic novel, but they had comic books though. But I had pinups to sell also, like my characters. They had the same thing. But everybody knew for a fact that my shit, like, even though like my pictures looked way better than theirs, that's kind of the reason why I got put on anyway. I'm kind of like, I don't know if anybody from that shit is gonna hear this shit, but like the dude who owned the company and the chick he was with, like, your shit did not look better than mine. Even the dude that I was talking to on the bus, his shit did not look better than my shit. Even other people that was around, your shit didn't look better than my shit. One dude was just a colorist. Another dude was just the inker, right? And then the whole time, I'm sitting up there like hearing people's bullshit, like their little critiques about my shit. Like they were saying like, oh, your anatomy is a little off, right? But okay, in comparison, your shit look worse than mine. Like, if you want to say if you want to give a critique on something, your stuff didn't look better than mine, so what are you talking about? And I was just like, you know, I did some pushback, like, are you serious? Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I'm like, all right, whatever. You see what I'm saying? But no matter how you felt about the anatomy that I had or whatever the case is, your shit still looked worse. My stuff was infinitely better than theirs then. It's 100 times better than your shit now. I guarantee you still look the same, bro. And you acting like I'm like, come on, dude. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's always these type of people. I'm not gonna go that far in, but it was just like growing up, going to school, and people would be like, my 13-year-old cousin could draw better than you. It was always this phantom 13-year-old kid. Like, they never produced this kid. They never said, like, here's this 13-year-old kid. Here's my 13-year-old. It was always my 13-year-old cousin. It was never the brother. It was never a nephew. It was always my 13-year-old cousin could draw better than you, right? And they never produced this kid. And then if they said, like, oh, I could draw better than you, and I told them to prove it, they never could measure up. I remember this one time. I had, like, this picture and I drew it. But then I erased it. And one of my classmates was like, I could draw better than you. And so I said, okay, prove it. So I gave him the picture that I erased. Tell me why this dude tried to trace over the erased lines that he, you know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff that I erased, he was trying to trace that over. And I was like, give me my paper back. You trying to trace my shit. And he was like, oh, yeah. He trying to laugh it off. I'm like, see, this is what I'm saying. I've been going through this my whole motherfucking life. That it was always this nebulous 13-year-old cousin that never materialized, or they could never measure up. You always nitpicking my shit when my shit looked infinitely better than yours. Then, now this dude is calling me out the blue. I haven't talked to this dude at least since 2013. And, you know, he's talking about what did it was I'm gonna keep it on this, because I'm gonna keep it on this character, because this conversation really pissed me off. And I told him, I was like, you're saying this, because he was like kind of inquiring what I'm doing, knowing that I'm putting out some shit, right? And so he asked me, like, your stuff is pretty good. Like, and I'm talking about this stuff I'm doing. And look, I'm not trying to be like I transcended or nothing. But I don't even draw anymore. I do 3D. I'm like in a whole nother realm. Like, bro, you're still at Little League, dude. You are a Little League player. I'm in the motherfucking major leagues. I'm doing the materials, as you can see. I'm doing the characters. I'm doing the rigging, because you see these little black lines around the character's face. Motherfucker, I'm doing like mad shit. And you talking about like, oh, it's just diminishing, like, oh, it's pretty good. I'm like, first and foremost, bro, I'm doing this shit in 3D now. And then to sit up there and be like, what did he say? He was saying something stupid. Like, you got to put out more stuff. Because, like I said, this dude is an art teacher. And I have a real problem with a particular set of teachers. One of the teachers that I really don't like, he's a real popular YouTuber online. He has that same energy that this dude has in my personal life. He's talking about, I gotta put out more stuff. And I'm like, I almost wanted to call him, I almost wanted to say, bitch, how much stuff do I gotta put out here? I got stuff on like all these different websites and shit. And you telling me I gotta put out more stuff? Like, who the fuck are you to be saying this shit? And then it's always these motherfuckers talking about, well, you gotta understand. You gotta understand. It's like, dude, I'm not saying I'm old, but I'm old enough to understand a lot of shit. Even though this dude is older than me. But to tell me that I need to understand, like, I'm basically like a kid, like this kid right here. Like, I'm not some young 20-something-year-old dude. And you telling me I need to understand what? That I don't already know. I'm like, man, if you don't get the fuck out my face with that shit. Like, I try to be cool, especially when he was telling me about his health problem at first. Because I haven't talked to this dude since 2013. But I'm like, but it was like the conversation was rubbing me the wrong way. Like, oh, you gotta understand, brother. You gotta understand, brother. Like, motherfucker, what do I need to understand that I already don't? I'm like, bro, and because it's kind of like he has this teacher-student relationship. Like, motherfucker, I'm not your student, bro. I can't stand people like that. And it was just like this one dude. I remember I was at the gym one time. And I saw this dude. He was standing next to me. But he was talking to somebody else. Just on a casual conversation. And so I looked at his shorts. And he had the logo from the school I used to go to, the high school. So I was like, hey, excuse me, I wasn't like, hey man, what the fuck? I was just like, hey, excuse me. Did you go to Thorn? Did you go to the school that I went to? And so he was like, he looked at me like, yeah. Like, he had this like attitude. So I was like, okay, bro. I was like, all right. And so I don't know how, like, because usually I would have just been like, fuck it. Because you already coming at me hot as is. So I'm like, I don't know how we got on the conversation of me asking him, like, oh, what does he teach? But he was like, he teaches computer science. And so I was like, oh shit, because one thing that I'm going to say this, one thing that we don't do as a group of people, we don't investigate further. Like say if I'm like, just say if I was like, I wanted to start a bakery. And somebody said I can cook. It would just be like, oh, and just leave it at that. We don't be like, oh shit, you can cook. I'm making a bakery, blah, 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 yada, 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 and try to get this person on the team. So what I did when he said that he was a computer scientist, given the fact of what I'm trying to do, because I can't code. I don't know how to do coding. And so I was like, do you know how to, do you know how to program for video games? And he was basically saying I could, but if I was going to get hired, my services are $10,000. And I was like, damn, if you want to do this so you won't have to pay $10,000, you can learn how to do coding. Like, C++, JavaScript, all that shit. And so I was like, ooh, damn. And I kind of looked into it, but given the fact of what I'm trying to do, I'm already spreading myself too thin. I'm already doing this. I'm already writing the scripts the scripts to the movies or the comic book or whatever. Then I'll be writing lyrics on the side. I don't have time to be learning a whole nother thing as complex as like coding for video games and shit. I just don't have the time to do that. Like if there was like 48 hours in a day, maybe. But it's just already too much. But even still, he still had this like air of superiority because he's this teacher. And it's just like a particular set of teachers. I'm just like in my experience, it's just always these type of dudes all the time. I've seen it too many times. And so this dude that called me out the blue, he's talking about I have to understand. Like, bro, I'm doing this shit. Like I said, I have transcended drawing, like with paper and pencil now. Even if I did get on paper and pencil, I would literally draw you under the table, bro. Like, don't fuck with me, man. On some real shit, do not fuck with me. Dude, the dudes that I used to know back, like, 10 plus years, or like back in 2013, the dude that I was with, the chick that was there, because her husband always used to talk shit and had to get in his ass in McDonald's. I had to get in his ass in the convention. Cause he thinking he was like some National Guard member. He thought he was cool. And I had to check him. And then he started looking funny. You see what I'm saying? Talking about like I handle explosives. It's like, okay, bitch, I did too. When I used to work at FedEx, they used to have like motherfucking C4s in the truck. Like, you think you special because you were the National Guard? Like, get the fuck out of here. And you 2 feet tall. Stop, bro. And you look like some turtle. Like, come on, dude. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, certain people have irritated me for a very long time. Y'all just, it's just something about y'all. And maybe it's because of the city I'm in. But it's just, I'm just tired of dealing with, I'm tired of dealing with people in my, look, I'm tired of just dealing with people in this city, period. And it's not even what you think it is. I'm like even with this car situation. Like I'm just tired of dealing with this shit. Like I'm still dealing with this shit. And then I gotta like try to fill out a complaint because they didn't give me the title. And now to talk to the Secretary of State or whatever the fuck I gotta talk to, I gotta pay $50 just to fill out a complaint form. It's just like, I'm just sick of this city. Like, I'm just tired of it, bro. And the particular people I deal with, I'm tired of the motherfuckers on some real shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers just be sitting up there trying to act like you somebody, bro. Like I'm not trying to act like because I'm a game dev now, like I'm this dude. But it's like if you wanna try to check somebody when your shit was already like ass in the first place, and I was better than you then, and now I'm doing 3D. Why are you trying to flex, bro? Why, on some real shit, why are you trying to flex? Like you ain't, like, stop, bro. Like you pop out before eating the spinach. I'm already on a whole nother level, bro. Like, you ain't shit and you sit up there acting like you are, bro. Like, stop. Just stop. Because on some real shit, I was like, I lightly checked them because I was like, I was better than y'all then. And then here you are trying to act like, oh, I'm just good. Like, stop, bro. Like, I really wanted to get in on dude. Because, I mean, I haven't seen you in a long time. You call me out the blue. Like what is this? What's going on here? I mean, because he was sitting up there like I made 3 books. And then now they turning my book into... Because this is what I thought the conversation was going to go. He was talking about he made 3 books. They're already talking about making a live action movie out of one of his books, which I really didn't believe. I was like, okay, you seem like you were in the same place, because he was like, I'm not making a lot of money, but you're telling me that they already came to you trying to make a live action movie out of your book, but you ain't making no money. I was like, that's already suspicious right there. Then he's talking about out of the book, they're making a game out of his story. So I'm thinking, okay, so you must have seen my like pictures. You know I'm doing this shit in 3D now. Like, you know I'm doing this. I'm a game developer now. And you're talking about this video game. So I'm thinking that he only called me because he was like, I'll hire you to do the characters, or like I will hire you to be a part of the team. That's what I was thinking. So that's why I kind of didn't want to go too far in, so I wouldn't blow the opportunity if it showed up. Like, I didn't want to be like, man, fuck you, this, that, and the other. Then he was like, I only called because I wanted you to be on the team, but now you got this attitude. Fuck it. I didn't want that to happen. So I'm sitting up there, like, listening to this shit, and the shit didn't even go anywhere. And then here's the thing about these dudes. Cause at the end of the conversation, it was kind of like I was telling him, like, I'm still frustrated about what happened in 2013, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You know, with the whole situation with all these different people. And it wasn't necessarily the dude who owned a comic book company. It was the chick's husband that was the problem, and their little funky attitude. And then the colorist that had the problem. And so, and truth be told, it wasn't the teacher that I'm talking about that had the problem. It's just kind of like, don't try to act like we're on the same level with art, bro. Like, you may be an art teacher, but don't try to act like we're on the same level. Cause the way my shit looks and what I'm doing, if me and you tried to go for the same job, they would clearly pick me over you, bro. But it wasn't even him, and it wasn't the inker either. The dude that did the ink, it wasn't even him. I'm just saying, it was dude and it was the chick and her husband that and the colorist that I really had the problem with. But it's just like, it's like I was like, at the end, me and dude kind of was like on the same kind of page. And then I was like, what did I tell him? Come on, man, come on, compile this shit. It was like, I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna give you my number though. I'm gonna give you my number. And I gave him my number because he called me through Facebook. And so I was like, you know, text me so I can lock your number in. And he never did. And this was like on a Sunday. It's like these people always want to be, it's like they always want to hear themselves talk or make themselves feel important. Like I'm telling this dude about these things I'm doing. And then when I look at the game that, like, I can't even see the game that he's working on. Like, where is it? Like, I seen the thing that he was talking about, but it was kind of like, is this supposed to be a game? Like, what is this? It's just kind of like they just want to hear themselves talk, or it's like selling wolf tickets. Like, you just want to hear yourself sound important. And it's just kind of like, oh man, it's just like, I'm just tired of dealing with this shit. I've been dealing with this shit for a long time. Like, it was just like, even with this chick, and she was talking about, like, I want to make a children's book, but she needs illustrators. And so I was like, you know, just to, you know, do something. I was like, okay, I'll do it. I was telling her I would do it. Never heard back from the chick, cause this one chick, I was like she wasn't my girlfriend or nothing, but she set up the thing, cause she knew I was an artist, and so she knew what the deal was. So she was like, I'm gonna introduce you to this chick, like this woman, and she's trying to make a children's book, and she needs illustrators. So I went to the meeting. You know, we talked about it, what she wanted to do. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm down. Never heard from her since then. Like I said, it's just always these people. And I was telling her, like, I must have told her, like, the price, like how much I charge per page. And like I said, you just never hear nothing back from them. So I'm just like, I'm just tired of dealing with these ne'er-do-wells. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of dealing with these ne'er-do-wells. Like, they just always got some shit to say, acting like they doing something. Like, bro. And then here's another thing, right? I've been doing this shit for a long time. Like, in the art shit for a long time. And then the dude that I was talking to about, the teacher, he gonna sit up there and be like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, he's coming at it like I'm a student of his, talking about you gotta be ready. I'm like, bitch, how more ready or prepared do I have to be? Look. I would say, because I had this a long time ago. And I keep saying this thing about Rockstar, right? I was like, if you look at the credits to Grand Theft Auto 5, it's about 30 minutes long. Like 32 or 35 minutes long. It's like 30 something odd minutes long. I'm literally doing half of their job. I've already got the concept, the world, the pictures, the characters. Like, even though I could go off of memory, but just before I even start doing 3D, I was drawing the characters. So that is already the concept art, right? Then I already know how the world looks. Like, it takes place, the first book of Black Dragon #8 Genesis takes place on Earth. So I don't need to make concepts of what already exists, number one. Two, even when we go to different planets in our home planet, I already mapped out the world. So I already did the environmental shit to it. It's easy to do one of the worlds. I already did the buildings, like enough buildings to the other world. That's why when dude was talking about the guy on the internet talking about like, oh, I'm doing this, and he was talking about cyberpunk, I said, bitch, you're complaining about cyberpunk. I could literally make cyberpunk, which is not a lie. So I'm already doing the environmental shit. I already got the characters. Now, another thing to that, just say for the sake of argument, I wanted to make a fighting game, even though it could be. If I wanted to make a fighting game to all my characters, I have more characters than everybody in Mortal Kombat. You could even combine, like, you could probably combine Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Tekken, and I would still have more characters than them. Like, and these characters are just not all boom in one game. You know, there's like certain bad guys die, certain bad guys leave, you know, different people grow up. You know, some are in a movie or a miniseries or in the comic book, but like, you know, several iterations in. You see, so they're not all in one lump sum. But if I wanted to actually put all these characters that I worked on all in one fighting game, I would have more characters than Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Tekken combined. I have over 330 something characters. 330 something characters that I did already. And more than half of them, like at least 250 something, I had within the first 2 years of me even being a game developer. So I already came up with them that fast. You see what I'm saying? And you talking about, I gotta be prepared. I'm like, bullshit, bitch. You couldn't get any more prepared than me. And if I had a mocap suit, instead of animating this shit by hand, it would be a done fucking deal. And I'm not saying I'm the best animator, because for the most part, I just do blockouts. I just block out the, I block out most of the shit. It's not even like polished, because I'm sitting up there doing like other shit, like the materials. Then I do the materials, and then I gotta like get, like, I have to work on different eyes, because the last eyes weren't really the way I wanted it to be. But now this is cool. Then I gotta rig this. Then I gotta create this. I gotta work on the environment. So I'm like all over the place, right? I'm like I said, I'm spreading myself too thin. But even in the thinness, I'm still doing animation. And then like the one of my characters was animated, like the frame rate was like 0.64. It's not even a full frame. So I had to like scrub the animation for it to move. You see what I'm saying? But like to sit up there and be like I'm telling this, like, say if somebody came across this, they will understand the story. Like, I'm not like the greatest animator because I have all this other stuff on top of that. You see what I mean? And then I got to deal with this car situation. I got to be calling different people. It's just a whole thing. So to sit up there and be like, I'm not prepared in the fact that, like, if somebody wanted to be like I don't even know what the fuck he was trying to get at with that. Like I said, I'm more prepared than anything. Like, if somebody wanted some song lyrics right now, and like, say if they need, like, yo, I wanted some rock lyrics, or like I wanted some like indie pop or something. If I already have the shit as is, but for the sake of argument, just give me 30 minutes and I will already have a song for you. Or if not, 2 of them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't get any more prepared than my ass. And then, like, even with this, like, what am I doing? I'm doing the eyelashes and eyebrows and geometry nodes. But if it was just hair cards or the particle system, I did that. I did the eyebrows and eyelashes at least 4 times, because the first time I did it the one way, and then for some reason when I moved over to the updated version to this program, some of the eyelashes and eyebrows just disappeared. I don't know why. So I had to do it again. Then I had to do it a different way. I forgot why. Anyway, I just did the eyebrows and eyelashes at least 4 times. I'm doing this. This is the 4th time with the geometry nodes. So, but if it was just on some regular shit, like I said, I already did that. So I'm like, bro, don't come at me with this shit. Don't, like, it's like, fuck it, bro. I don't have, I shouldn't have to, at this stage in life and what I do, motherfucker, you pay dues to me. I don't need to pay dues. Fuck that. And if you don't like it, then fuck you too. Like I said, I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers on some real shit. Y'all always got some shit to say, but can't even measure up to my ass back then. And you want to talk shit now. Get the fuck out of here. On some real shit, man. Suck my dick from the back. Suck my big black dick. All that shit, man. Fuck you and fuck the horse you rode in on. You nasty bastard.